In this video, we're going to be looking at configuring dashboard playlists. A playlist is exactly what you think it is, iterating through a defined list of dashboards. This type of feature is targeted towards display on a knock screen or in an ops center, but regardless of how or where you use it, the playlist offers you more flexibility in how you present your StatSeeker data. Okay, so to start, we head to the dashboard manager. You need to make sure that the user you're logged in as has the rights to see the dashboards that you want to add to the playlist. Now, I'm logged in as the admin user, but any user with the admin role will give you visibility to all the dashboards. The dashboards I'm going to use are the three we've got here in the Ops folder, and I'll also add the default network summary. Off to the Playlist tab. Here we have an existing playlist, and I'll just add a new one. Give it a name and set the interval. That's the time each playlist is displayed before it transitions to the next. I'm going to make it 15 seconds so that when we run it at the end of the video, it will have time to load the data, but we aren't waiting around for it to change. We'll typically want to stick in a couple of minutes or something like that. And then we start adding dashboards to our playlist. The list only presents the first 20 dashboards, so use the search to filter the list and locate the dashboards that you want to add. Once you've got them all in there, you can then specify the playlist order and save when you're done. Now there's another way to populate the playlist. If you use tags to categorize your dashboards, you can hit tags here and select the relevant tag. And this will add all the dashboards that have that tag to the playlist, but you're not able to specify the order, it just runs through them alphabetically. So we have our playlist, but before we proceed, I just want to mention user permissions. All users can see all playlists, but the dashboards within each playlist have their own permissions. And if the user launching the playlist doesn't have permission to view a dashboard, then they're just going to get a blank screen with an alert message for that dashboard's display time. So the user account that starts the playlist needs to have permissions to view all of the dashboards in the playlist. So you can manage the permissions, or you can just keep it quick and easy and launch the playlist with a user that has the admin role. Now that just covers the dashboard visibility. The data that's displayed within the dashboards themselves is filtered by the user account's permission to view your network, and that's managed through groups. If you aren't familiar with this, then check out the videos and documentation on user permissions and grouping. And if you are familiar with managing user-specific network visibility, then for network-wide data, select a user with the All Groups access. Otherwise, select or configure a user with visibility to the devices or subnets that you want to restrict the dashboards to, and use that account to launch the playlist. So, to keep it simple, for all dashboards and all devices, launch the playlist with the user account that's got both the admin role and the All Groups permission. And so we can start the playlist. For an ops view, I'm going to go with full screen to collapse the StatSeeker header, the dashboard header, and to hide the playlist controls. And then I'll just use the Windows default F11 to go into full screen. That'll hide the browser header as well. And that's a quick look at putting together a dashboard playlist.